All right, so with this one here, John invested half of his money in land, okay? So John here has 100% of his money and he's going to put 50% of it into land, okay? A 20th in bonds. So then he's going to put 1/20th into bonds, okay? And 1/10 into stocks. So he's putting 1/10 into stocks. And then the remaining 21,000, okay? So that's what's left out of his money. The remaining 21,000 into a term deposit, okay? How much money did he invest altogether? So how much was that 100% worth? Okay, when he started. So you need to work out how much money he invested here in total. Good luck.
Okay guys, so the first thing I want you to do for this problem is to work out what the lowest common denominator is of these three fractions, okay? So 1/20th, a half, and 1/10. I want you to pause the video. I want you to work out what the lowest common denominator of 20, 2, and 10 is, and then I would like you to add the three fractions together. So find the lowest common denominator and then add the three fractions together. That's what I'd like you to do now. So the lowest common denominator of 20, 2, and 10 is 20. Okay, so the lowest common denominator is 20. So what we need to do is we need to get each of these fractions, okay, we need to find an equivalent fraction for a half, an equivalent fraction for 1/10, so that the denominator is 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my addition. So we've got 1/20th in bonds. Now in order to get our denominator here of 2 to 20, we need to multiply the fraction by 10. So an equivalent fraction is going to be 10 over 20. And for 1/10, an equivalent fraction is going to be 2 over 20. Okay, so now that we've got a common denominator, we can add the numerators together. 1 plus 10 plus 2 is 13. So we have 13 out of 20. So if we add the bonds, the land, and the stocks together, okay, they account for 13 parts out of this, out of 20, okay? So what we need to do now is we need to find out the remaining parts, and that is going to be equal to our $21,000 that we put in the term deposit. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to work out the remaining parts, okay? Now we know that the leftover, okay, so the remaining is going to be 7 out of 20, okay? So if we add 7 and 13 together, okay, we get 20, 20 out of 20, that is a whole. So our remaining parts are 7 out of 20. So in order to solve this problem, we need to divide 21,000 by 7, okay? So 21,000 divided by 7 is equal to 3,000, okay? So one part is worth 3,000. So one part of the 20th, okay, one part is going to be equal to 3,000. So in order to solve this problem, work out how much did John invest in total, what we need to do is we need to multiply 3,000 by our 20 parts. So 20 multiplied by 3,000 is equal to 60,000. So in total, John invested 60,000 in bonds, land, stocks, and the term deposit. If you have any questions, let us know and we will try and help you out. Thank you.